Alright, I read one of the books in the bookstore and it got Geiss's link to level 4. Now he gets protective wall. Okay, I should be able to get a new recipe somewhere around here. Hard at work as ever, I see. It's no good to work all the time though. Sometimes you need to take a rest and enjoy something sweet. In fact, I know just the dessert for you. Let me teach you. Custard pudding. And wait a minute, does that mean... Oh, I do get to use them for recipes. Fortunately, they don't seem to be required for any of the previous ones. Though Milliam looks like she'd be good at custard pudding. Welcome to the Occult Research Society. What kind of fortune would you like me to tell for you today, Rean of Class 7? Health? Romance? I can even give life advice if that is what you wish. Sorry, I'm not actually here to get my fortune told. Don't worry, I'm well aware of that. You were sent by Student Council, weren't you? You could have at least played along a little, though. You're not much fun. Kind of fun. Beryl's a strange one, alright. She's got quite the reputation amongst the girls as an uncannily accurate fortune teller, though. There's something you'd like to ask of me, is there not? Answers are merely a question away. You wish to know what kinds of rituals and curses are my favorite, perhaps? That's probably the kind of thing I'm better off not knowing. Thanks. Wait, she didn't just read my mind, did she? No, she couldn't have. Heh. So I assume you've been informed about what I want you to do? Yeah, you wanted me to look into the Academy's 7 mysteries, right? Precisely. The sooner you can start investigating, the better. Are you ready to begin? Accept. Sure, I'm ready when you are. I know a lot of schools around the country and have mysteries like these. But I didn't know that Force had a set all of its own. Well, I'm glad I could give you the good news. They've become a hot topic among some of the girls recently. I wouldn't have guessed that. But you said you wanted me to look into the 7 mysteries. Does that mean you don't know what all of them are and want me to find out what you don't know about? No, I know the basics of each mystery already. What I'd like you to do is to investigate how credible each one is. I see. Is that something I'll really be able to investigate though? I mean, if they're supernatural. Just think of that as part of your investigation. If you can't come to any conclusions, so be it. Either way, to be more specific, I'd like you to talk to the people most likely to know something about each mystery. I could do it myself, I'm not exactly what you would call a people person. Heh. Right, okay, I think I get you what you want me to do now. Can you give me a head start by telling me what you know about each of the 7 mysteries, though? I think if I told you everything at once, it might be so much horror to take in that would stop your heart. So, ask me about them one by one and I'll tell you what I know about each. That sounds like a good way to do it. Alright, let's leave the investigation to me. Thank you, I look forward to hearing what you discover. Oh boy. The first mystery. The crying sculpture. The sculpture in question rests in the art room. It's used as a reference for sketches. Oh, if you dare draw near, you can see tear tracks running down his face. Whoa. What's more, the tears return after wiping them away. Rumor has it that the tears originate from a human head contained within. Okay, I was on board up until then. That's a little too extreme to believe. Hey, you think so too? Even so, these sorts of stories always contain some kernel of truth. Perhaps speaking to the head of the art club will allow you to find it. Second mystery is the haunted piano. Late one night, a student walking by the music room heard someone playing the piano. Drawn by the sound, she took a peek into the room, only to find it empty. Well, the name certainly certainly fits. They claim it's a music-loving ghost playing the piano in there. A ghost who likes music, that's all. Seems a bit lazy to me. Agreed, at least give the ghost some elaborate tragic backstory to explain its connection to the piano. Regardless, perhaps you could learn more about it from the head of the wind orchestra. I believe his name was Hebel. Thirdly, we have the mystery of the Forbidden Tome. Now this one is interesting. Apparently the Academy's library houses a book containing one of the world's greatest secrets. The book is passed down from one library head to the next, all of whom are tasked with keeping it safe from prying eyes. You weren't kidding, this one is pretty interesting. Heh, it pleases me to know that I have a partner in fascination. Just imagine if it were something about the fall of the ancient Zemurian civilization. Heh, how romantic. Person currently in charge of the library is Instructor Thomas. He's likely the only person who knows for sure. Fourth mystery tells of the hidden graves. This legend dates back 250 years. It is said that many who died in the War of Lions lie buried beneath this academy. More specifically, their bodies are buried directly beneath what is now the field. Whoa, is there more to this story? Oh, there most certainly is. It's said that on some cursed nights, the corpses of the buried rise from their graves to bathe in the moonlight. And when they do, their long-hidden graves surface from the field, overturning it and leaving holes. Well, that explains why this mystery is called the Hidden Graves, at least. Well, honestly, I was kind of expecting the mystery to be a little creepier. Heh, you must be getting used to the macabre mysteries. Good. Wait, what do you mean by good? Regardless, the best people to ask about the field would be the members of the riding club. I believe the club's captain, Lambert, is home for the summer. Perhaps you should ask Paula instead. The sports club's grudge is the topic of the fifth mystery. Given how hard the sports clubs train, it's not uncommon to hear screaming coming from their general direction. Some say the screams can be heard coming from something else dwelling in the gymnasium. The rumors say these screams are a grudge of sorts, a manifestation of all the stresses sports club members face. This one seems a bit backwards to me. Working up a switch and wash away your stresses, not make a monster out of them. But there's still a stress of competition and stuff. And only select few would share a sentiment. Such ignorance of others' feelings might lead you to an unfortunate end. Right. No matter. It may be wise to ask the captain of the fencing club for further details on this mystery. I think her name is Friedel. Oh my, the sixth mystery surrounds the Crimson Devil of Lake Hell. Have you paid much attention to the pond beside the gymnasium? Some say that it has a direct connection to Hell itself. More amazingly, they say a resident of Hell, the Crimson Devil, shows up at the pond from time to time. Well, that's certainly something. Any word on what it looks like? Sadly, the only descriptor I've heard is that it has two massive claws. It might be best to ask someone who fishes there often if you wish to know more about this mystery. Do you know Kenneth? He's the first year in the Imperial Fishing Club. He's a noble, though he acts as though he's not. Nevertheless, he is the club's head. Perhaps he knows something. The seventh and final mystery is the poltergeist in the upper-class dormitory. To be frank, I've had very little information about this one. But it seems as though furniture, cutlery, and the leg are often found broken in the upper-class dormitory. And people are saying a poltergeist is responsible? So it seems. Considering the mess it seems to be making, I can only imagine the dormitory's mates would know something. Perhaps you should ask them for information. Alright. I need to go to the art room. Tell me about the mystery. I'm pretty sure this girl's the head of the art club. Excuse me, can I have a minute of your time? No, I'm busy. My ears work, so I can't listen to whatever you have to say. Go ahead, state your business. Okay. guess she's going to keep working while I talk. That's pretty impressive. I'm actually looking into the Academy's 7 mysteries. One of which is the art room's crying sculpture. You wouldn't happen to know anything about condensation. Sorry? Like I said, it's condensation. You have no idea how many people have come in to ask about that. I'm not here, it's just condensation. Or vapor in the air if big words scare you. Who in the right mind would actually believe a sculpture could cry? I guess the world will never run out of idiots. I see. Is that it? Yeah, pretty much. Thank you for the information. It was nothing. Is it this sculpture? Alright. Next is Hebel at the chapel. Hold on. Is that Alan? Saturday night comes to the concert since Bridget was going to be performing in it. No reason to hang around the club if I can't focus on what I'm doing, right? Right, let's take a peek. I forgot, was your quest mandatory? Is it possible that this conversation wouldn't be happening right now if I decided to skip out on you? She's always been a good piano player. Right, let's take a peek. Whoa, there's a lot of people here. Oh no, no. Oh no, no. Here comes the nerves. Okay, Mint, deep breaths. Don't let your fear of failure make you fail. See, yeah, he does have an event. Don't worry, as long as I play like I normally do, everything should work out fine. If Alan can put his all into everything he does, I can too. I think this is Hebel from the Wind Orchestra. Oh, hey, what's up? I have a quick question for you. We're trying to investigate the 7 mysteries of the Academy. What have you heard about the haunted piano? Oh, that story. That's the one about a ghost playing the piano in an empty room, isn't it? Oh, so you do know it. So what can you tell me about it? Yes, you want to know the truth, huh? As it turns out, the ghost was me all along. Whoa, really? Wait, calm down, I didn't mean that. I'm actually a ghost. Haha. I didn't mean that I'm actually a ghost. The rumor started spreading because someone heard noises in what they thought was an empty room, but I'm pretty sure I just stumbled along while I was tuning the piano. Really? Yeah, it's not exactly rare to end up totally obscured from view when you're tuning certain parts of it. Chances are whoever heard that at the time just couldn't see me. So basically, I'm your so-called ghost. That makes sense. Right? Sorry though, you were probably hoping for something a bit more exciting. Not at all. You told me just what I needed to hear. Burrow might not be thrilled though. Thanks for your time. Not a problem. I must admit, even though I'm rather nervous now the day itself has come. Even so, I do not doubt for an instant they will give us a splendid performance. They practice so hard, all they can do now is trust in ideas and believe in themselves. Performance will begin momentarily. The event organized and carried out by students from Forest can be considered one of Trista's customary events. Please refrain from making too much noise. Makarov. I'm glad to see you could make it, Instructor Makarov. Well, Min's playing, so I can't exactly skip out on this. Right now she's doing some final checks before the show starts. Please head inside. My sister kept begging me to go see Min perform, so here I am. I've still got work to finish, but I guess I can be a good uncle and suck it up for a while. Alright. Instructor Thomas. Rean, my boy, what sorts of questions have your inquiring mind come up with today? As it happens, I'm looking into something for a fellow student. Do you know anything about a forbidden tome supposedly locked away in this library? A forbidden tome? My, what a fascinating idea. Just imagine if it contained details of the sacraments of the ancient Sumerian civilization. Perhaps it could be a grimoire written by the cross-benevolent alchemists of the Middle Ages. Wouldn't it be thrilling if one really existed? Yeah, it sure would. In other words, it doesn't. But what exactly inspired you to ask about this imaginary tome? Well, I'm investigating the 7 mysteries of the Academy. And one of them has to do with a book full of the world's greatest secrets hidden deep within this library. Let me guess, Ouroboros' main leader is somewhere under the library. And they have the book, or maybe they are the book. Ah, so that's what this is all about. This year's story is even more absurd than the one I heard last year, but I do believe I know what you're talking about. You do? The tome the story refers to is in fact a volume of, how shall I put this, gentlemen's special interest literature. Seriously? At least the forbidden part is right, not because it's dangerous or anything, because it's rather naughty. We tell you boys time after time not to bring those sorts of things to the Academy, but somebody always has to try. Well, boys will be boys, I suppose. This little tale started because we gathered the contraband here before we dispose of it. Well, that's one way to do things. So, if you happen to have a prized collection of your own, make sure to leave it on your mattress back home. Unless you want me to find it and share what you're into with Instructor Sarah and the rest of the faculty. I'm sure Elise would have found it first. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, anyway, there's nothing especially unusual or mysterious about this library, I'm afraid. You have made that abundantly clear. Thank you for your time, Instructor. I'm good. I feel like I'm gonna keel over. You're a Rean from class, right? That's right, and you're Paula from class 5, I assume. This might sound weird, but I'm currently looking into these mysteries surrounding the school. Have you heard a rumor they're calling the Hidden Graves? I have. That's the one about the dead rising from their graves on this field, right? Lambert and I found a hole in the field a while back, but the only thing that came out of that was an exam with a bad grade. Huh? Seriously? Yep, seems like someone couldn't deal with getting a score that bad, so they tried to put their test 6 regen there. They didn't even bury it though, just dug up a hole and tossed it in. We filled it up since someone could have tripped. With a grade like that, you could say the only grave our culprit dug was his own. Yeah, that joke was so bad I couldn't even force myself to laugh. That aside, thanks for the info. That was a big help. Alright. Paula Friedel is in the gym. I try to forget it, but I was a hell of a troublemaker when I first attended the academy. Then Friedel came along and straightened me out with a thorough beatdown. His head is bent really strangely, seriously. Now that I think about it, I've never won a single match against her. Seriously, how does his head get bent that far? Maybe it was just the angle I was at. It's really... I guess it's technically possible to bend your head that far, but it still looks pretty painful. You must be doing a lot of neck exercises. I want to head off to watch a performance of the orchestra. Apparently some girl he knows from Sunday school is playing in it. I just realized why I've been trying so hard here lately. I think she's the captain of the fencing club, right? Sorry to bother you, but could I ask you a question? No bar at all. Ask away. As it so happens, I'm looking into the 7 mysteries of the Academy. Have you ever heard of the sports club grudge? Well, sure, people have been talking about it since I was a first year. Although, I don't suppose it will gain much traction next year. Why's that? It's pretty simple, really. Those screams don't come from people, but the door that used to be here. It had been in bad condition for years and used to make these awful screeching noises. So I asked for a replacement at the beginning of the month. Now everything is nice and quiet around here. Well, that explains that. Thanks for the information. Hey, you're very welcome. Alright, next up is Kenneth. Pond area. What are these two doing? Oh my, and mercy me, did you clone yourself, Vivi? How wonderful, now we can work twice as efficiently. Fake Vivi can tend to that flower bed over there, and the real Vivi can be in charge of getting the equipment ready. Oh, she's good. Haha. Oh, they're both set to have long hair. You can sort of tell the difference from their eyes. My flawless plan to have my way with Edel's body had a flaw. See, she seems so easygoing you think she'd be easy to trick, but I guess I shouldn't have underestimated her. Really dragged me along so she could play a prank with Edel, but ended up backfiring. Now I'm stuck helping them out. So why does this always happen to me? Hey Rean, still fishing a good fish? I don't think that's how the saying goes, but I guess you could say that. There's actually something I was hoping to ask you about. Does the Crimson Devil of Lake Hell ring any bells? That's one of the Academy's 7 big mysteries, right? It's the only one I know, at least. Seriously though, did anyone really believe this place is connected to Hell? Probably not. Any idea what the Crimson Devil part's all about, though? That's probably crayfish. You see them around here every so often. That must be it. What's a crayfish? Redfin. Kinda looks like a crab. Even has 2 big claws, just like the devil's supposed to. I wouldn't be surprised if a crayfish inspired the whole thing. Yeah, especially when you put it like that. Thanks, Kenneth. Alright. Next up is Latte. Entrance to the upper class dorm. I can't think of a better person to ask about the upper class dorm. Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a question? Of course not. How can I help you? Oh, so I'm investigating the 7 mysteries of the Academy. There's one story about a poltergeist in the storm, but would you know if there's any truth to that? I do, in fact. Some of the more experienced mates told me all about it. I've even seen it for myself. You've actually seen the poltergeist? Oh, not quite. There was a much simpler explanation behind all the havoc. As the story goes, plates are broken and utensils strewn about the kitchen, correct? These things happen when girls try their hands at cooking for the first time. The kitchen can get very chaotic. This has hit its peak in May when more of them want to practice for their cooking classes. But I think a poltergeist makes for a far more interesting culprit when people are sharing stories. Ah, that explains it. Thanks for clearing everything up. I'm glad I could be of help. And that's the 7th mystery elucidated. In the end, none of them turned out as spooky as I hoped. Oh well, I hope Beryl won't be too disappointed. other foods I need to worry about? Oh yeah, tomato gratin. It looks like you finished your investigation. Can you tell me what you've learned? Sure, let me go through them one by one. Rean told Beryl the truth about each one of the 7 mysteries. I see. Condensation, magazines, a test. None of these are supernatural at all. I honestly didn't expect any of them to be real, but the truth was even more perfect than I thought it'd be. I agree. Although it's kind of interesting that people were able to make such fantastical stories out of perfectly ordinary things. I suppose that's true. You know, you think the schoolhouse would be considered one of the 7 mysteries, considering that all kinds of crazy stuff happens in there that's clearly supernatural. So I'd like to thank you for looking into everything for me. So here you go, something hex with one of my favorite curses. Nightmare. A quartz. Thanks. To tell you the truth, I'm a little surprised none of the mysteries had anything to do with the old schoolhouse. Oh, you get me, Rean. Seems like the perfect setting for a good ghost story. I wonder why it didn't come up. I mean, we already know there are strange monsters in there. Hey, what are you talking about? Of course it comes up. In the real 7 mysteries, at least. Real? What? Can you say again? I couldn't quite make that out. Hey, I didn't say a word. Perhaps your investigation has gotten to you. The real 7 mysteries. I could have sworn I heard say something about the real 7 mysteries. Oh well, it's probably a better idea not to get into it. Okay, what year was she in? These are 2 sets of mysteries. And what does Nightmare do? Strength plus 10. Chance of inflicting nightmare on enemies. Oh boy. Alright, this one also has conditional AP. Well, here you are. Hi, Rean. Thanks for coming. Oh, hey, Toa. What brings you here? I needed a little break from work, so I came along to help George and Angie. We asked her to come and help out with the request we sent you. Oh, so she's working on the bike too? Yep, the request is pretty much the same as last time. With one key difference. This time, we'd like you to ride with Toa at your side. By my side, you don't mean behind me. Maybe it would be easier to just show you what we're talking about. I believe it's time for the grand reveal. A sidecar. Wow. Impressive, isn't it? We call this a sidecar. Much like the bike itself, this was a Rower Institute of Technology prototype that George put the finishing touches on. Probably tell the sidecar lets other people ride along with you. Though it's much closer to riding in a normal car than it is like being on a second bike. That's pretty interesting. So we do a test ride while Toa assists in the sidecar? Yup. That means I'm in your care, Rean. Try not to crash or anything. Right, I'll make sure everything goes smoothly and safely. Oh, don't worry about that. George and I have already done all the necessary safety tests. The goal of this test is to get a fresh perspective, just like last time. That's right, be sure to give us as much feedback as you can. That goes for you too, Toa. Okay. So, do you have the time to go for a ride? Sorry, Rean, I'm always keeping you so busy. Oh, don't worry about it. How about you, though? Do you have time? You seemed pretty busy yesterday. Hey, thanks for worrying. But I'm fine. I got most of the harder work sorted out yesterday. Which means I've got time to spare today. As you can see, George and I are ready to go whenever you are. I'll work to your schedule today. Thank you. Well then. Start now. Why don't we get started right away? Great, let's get everything set up then. We're doing this on the nearby highway, aren't we? Yep, same one Rean tested the bike on last time. So how does it feel to be in the sidecar, Toa? It's exciting, but I'm a little nervous too. Knowing Rean will be driving puts me at ease though. Thanks. Oh Toa, please don't say things that'll make me envious like that. Now I have no choice but to send Rean home and ride with you myself. Sorry to cut you short here, Angie, but I can't let you do that. Remember, we chose these two for a reason. Ugh. Same test as last time, right? Starting to ride, shifting gears, and coming to a stop. Does the sidecar change things at all? Actually, yes. The main changes are the increase in weight and a different center of gravity. These two things will have a huge impact on how the bike operates. I recommend you approach this as a whole new experience because it's definitely going to feel like one. I never would have guessed. Okay, what will I have to do? Basically, when the sidecar is attached, you end up veering off towards this direction while you're accelerating. By the same token, when you're slowing down, you'll end up veering off in the opposite direction, which changes things a little for your test. Starting to move will pull the handlebar to the left, so make sure to turn it slightly to the right in advance to compensate. Next up, when you're shifting gears, you'll need to turn the handlebar slightly to the left when you disengage the clutch. Same goes to bring her to a stop, but the extra weight means she's going to be harder to slow down. So make sure to hit the brakes earlier than you did last time. Will do. It's like a whole different set of rules. It really is, but you should be fine if you pay attention to what you're doing. My advice for you, Toa, is to believe in Rean and focus entirely on enjoying yourself. I think you'll have a wonderful time if you do. Seconded. That should help motivate Rean too. How so? Well, think about it. I'll be happy knowing you're having fun, and I won't want to make any mistakes and ruin that. Oh, that's so sweet. Well then, here's hoping this will be fun for both of us. That's the hope. Alright, I'm going to start the engine now. This is also exciting. Okay, get ready. Angelica said I should turn the handlebar a bit when I start moving, didn't she? Alright, turn it to the right. Here we go. Cool, glad I didn't mess that up. Yeah, that was really smooth. And off they go. Yeah, it should be fun to talk to them when they get back. Oh man, the G fuel is getting high. So how is it? Does it feel different from when you rode alone? It definitely does. Angelica was right when she said it would handle completely differently. And that's not the only thing. Oh, what else is there? Nothing. I was thinking of something else. I probably shouldn't tell her that excitement of riding with her is a bigger hurdle in the sidecar. Huh? Okay, I think we're both used to the speed right now. Are we ready to go a bit faster? Sure. Right, let's switch gears. Which way do I have to turn the handlebar with switching again? Slightly to the left. You disengage the clutch and turn this handlebar slightly to the left, opposite of the way we drove off. Perfect. Well, look at you. That went well. Thanks for encouragement. Don't be silly. All I'm doing is sitting here. We're almost at the next town. This really does feel nice, doesn't it? The view from here is great too. It's a much more refreshing experience than I expected it would be. Having you with me makes it a lot more fun too. Oh, thanks. Okay then, I guess we're about done. It's almost time for us to turn back, so I'm going to slow down a bit. Okay, dokie. Sounds like it's time for the final test. Angelica said the extra weight with the sidecar means to take a different approach to slowing down. What does that have to do? Brake earlier than usual. Braking harder is bad for the vehicle, I think. It takes longer for them to come to a stop with the extra weight, so I should put the brakes on earlier than usual. There we go, we stopped just in the right spot. I knew you could do it. Thank you, Rean. I had so much fun. And we still have the journey back to look forward to. I'm glad to hear it. Why don't we take a little break before we go back then? Sounds good to me. It seems like things went very well for the both of you. I'm impressed you could handle her so well with such different hardware than last time you rode. Please, I'm blushing here. We really appreciate your help too, Toa. You ended up having a really good time, didn't you? I did. It was a lot easier to just sit back and enjoy myself than I thought. Of course, that's all thanks to Rean. Not at all. The fact you trusted me and were able to enjoy yourself kept me focused on doing a good job. Well, I always trusted you, so today wasn't anything special. It's nice to hear you say that, though. It tears in my soul to say it, but you two make for a good pair. I was about to say the same thing. Well then, that finishes up the test. Let's head back to the engineering building. Thank you both for all the great data. Your feedback should come in handy when I'm tuning the thing. Always glad to help. You're planning on entering that data into the computer, right? Would you like me to help you organize all of it? Really? That'd be a big help, but don't you have your own work? Are you sure you have the time? Are you busy with your preparations for the trade conference? Wait, Toa's going to the trade conference? Alright, I haven't told you yet, have I? The truth is, the Imperial government requested I go along to help out the major players. As such, I'll be heading to Crossbow for a trade conference as an assistant to the Entourage. The Entourage attends the Empire's representative during the meeting, right? And you're assisting them? Yeah, it'll mainly involve helping out with paperwork and scheduling, I imagine. I don't think I'll be much help, to be honest, but the government did ask. Toa's received a ton of job offers from all over the country lately. Everyone's just waiting on her to graduate. The trade conference invite is the government's attempt to sweeten the deal. Unbelievable. Does that mean you're planning on moving into government work instead of the military? Oh, I still haven't decided yet. I'm kind of doing this just to broaden my horizons. And apparently all of this is because of the trouble in Heimdall last month. The government took a real interest in how quickly and effectively she evacuated all the civilians. That explains it. And I say Class 7 ended up doing a lot more than I ever could have. I even had help from Angie and Crow too. Even then, it was thanks to your instructions that we were able to split up and handle everything so efficiently. If you did decide to enter the military, I think you'd make a splendid commander. They had a uniform small enough to fit her at least. Hey, no teasing allowed. Huh. By the way, best of luck. I'm sure we'll be in the middle of another field site by then, but I'll be praying that things go well for you. Thanks, Rean. Whoa, this is starting to look like way too much like a sappy 10-year novella. Let me step in right here and keep you two from stumbling into a badly written fantasy. What kind of novels are you reading? Was this something I said? No, asking questions will only encourage her. To change the subject before this gets out of hand, thanks for helping us test the bike out again. This is for you. Volcanic Rain Rare. Huh, just glad I could help. Thanks. See you later then, Rean. Good luck investigating the old schoolhouse too. Au revoir. You'll be the first person to be asked if we need any more help. What exactly? Oh no, the secret quest. Hello, Rean Schwarzer of Class 7 speaking. It's Sarah. You knocking out those requests for the student council? Yeah, I've made my way through several of them and I'm just starting to start on the rest. Nice, I've got something to talk to you about, so come along to the faculty lounge when you can. I'm not going to take it out on your grades to no show or anything, it's just a personal thing. Later. Didn't even wait to hear my response. Oh well, I suppose I should go meet her in the faculty lounge when I get the chance. Just to be sure I have all the AP, yes. The next hit quest will be conditional as well. It's been nearly half a year since you all entered this academy. We're to assume you are all accustomed to it? I'd say so. We've had some troubles along the way, but everyone in Class 7 is finally getting along. We had some interesting new additions to the class though. Instructor Nihon, I hope you will perform to the full extent of your capabilities during your next field study. That's all, you are dismissed. What's like, right? Playing something? There are many things that you've all yet to learn. Make sure to perform your highest level during your next field study. That's sort of a little ominous. We'll die in here. And what do you have to say? New methods of communication and product distribution have been incorporated into Western Zamoria's economy in recent years. As a result, the need has arisen to discuss and enact new legislation accommodating these changes. I'm certain this will be one of the key topics of the West Zamoria Trade Conference at the end of the month. Well, alongside other important economic and commercial matters, of course. I really recommend reading the news on a regular basis. It's a source of ample and interesting information. Royal's Vice Principal Heinrich is very good at making complicated topics easy to understand. Ah, there you are. Seems like everything's going smoothly with the Kazun Council. For the most part, yeah. Yeah, glad to hear it. I'm almost finished with another day's boring paperwork here. Once skip this joint and head to town, you can treat me to a couple of beers for being such a dedicated teacher. Yeah, for some reason I see the school frowning on that. He never ceases to entertain, Rean. So, Nihon let it slip that he gave you guys some kind of special training last month. Wait, where are you? Oh, you must be in those swimming lessons. Exactly. I've been pretty pleased at how much all the guys have been improving their times. And then boom, I found it's all because of Nihon's meddling. I'm still fuming. Do you know how much crow I was eating when he bragged right to my face, breakfast, lunch, and dinner? What's the deal with those two? It's like they're locked in some mortal struggle to outdo each other. That's how he wants to play it. The gloves are coming off. I'm going to hold special girls-only lessons. You're just the man who's going to help me out. But you just said it was girls only. But oh, I need you, Rean. I need you to tell me all the juicy details about what they are been drilling you on. So they're free right now, right? Yes. I almost forgot saying it, but I am. So let's tear off our clothes and get into our swimming suits. And I may have to redo it because it's been a while since I did this mini game. Go gather up all the girls and tell them to meet me at the gymnasium. Oh no. So what sort of training will we be doing here? It hasn't escaped my notice that only us girls are here too. What sort of training indeed? I'm more worried about the wandering gaze of a certain boy in our midst. Ah. Well, things happen. Don't stare at my pants katana. Listen up. Instructor Rean here is gonna tell us all about the secret training Nihon decided to give the guys. Do you know he actually held a special workshop just for them? Does it burn you that none of you were included? Not really. Knowing him was probably just needless exertion. That's exactly it. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. He seems like the kind of guy who likes boring monologues and macho training sessions and that sort of stuff. Seriously, she's practically based on Neptune with those facial expressions. Wow, why don't you tell us how you really feel? Alright, let's start with this so-called man-way method of his. What does that involve exactly? Oh, it actually sounds pretty cool. It means overexertion. The general idea behind the man-way method is that people put more effort into things when they can beat other people at them. First up, we'll have Rean, the mean machine, show us how it's done. Go ahead and choose who you want to square up with. You know, just Rean is fine, really. Okay, I'm stuck here anyway. Might as well make the most of it. I could actually compete with Laura and Fee, huh? Alright. You're a great swimmer, Laura. Would you mind going first? Oh boy. I've been hoping for an opportunity to have a proper match with you. I thought that was in swordsmanship. I accept. Ooh, do I smell the flames of competition? Let's throw some fuel on that fire. Is it even possible to defeat Laura? I might have to have perfect timing here. I may have to redo this section. Ready and go. There. It's been way too long. Oh, I won against Laura that easily? Seriously? I even whiffed one of my but then they still gave me first place. Nice. That gives me extra AP. Unbelievable. I never realized you were that strong, this strong of a swimmer, Rean. I honestly thought it would have been like a hopeless boss fight, considering this series has so many of them. So many battles that you simply can't win, no matter how well you build your team, no matter how many game breakers you put in, even if you evasion, tank everything, reflect other stuff, etc. It might have been a fluke. I've seen you swim before. On your good days, you leave me in your wake. Fluke or no, you scored a win on that one. Anyway, get back over here. We're not done yet. Not even close. Okay, plus 100 for these two. So what did Nihon have you guys do after this? Well, the first row was having us all go head-to-head like we did just now. After that, he pushed us to the limits, swimming the length of the pool with just 30 seconds of rest between laps. In terms of distance, I bet we ended up swimming well over 5,000 ARG. That's crazy. Now that's what I call a long-distance swim. That sounds about right for a regular training session. Of course Laura would say that. Or maybe for you, Laura. Well, the distance doesn't really bother me, but I don't want to just swim. I don't just want to swim laps back and forth. Boring. How about we play tag? Oh? I'm up for it if the rest of you are. Wait a minute. That could get really weird if it's with people of the opposite gender, Rean. What if an incident like the orientation occurs again? I'm not opposed to the idea. Yeah, I just hope a certain someone doesn't use fun games as an excuse to get all grabby. Ah, screenshot it. Relax, this is me you're talking about, not Crow. I'm sure I'll be fine. Well, it looks like everyone's up for a rousing game of tag. Woohoo! I'll be it first. And that was how a grueling training session devolved into pool games. Unfortunately for poor Rean, his hands ended in the wrong place. Oh no. Oh no. And I'm sure he'll have like 1 hit point at once the quest ends due to being beaten up for it. Earning him an everlasting shame. However, he nobly persevered and their novel training day came to an end. Zerum capsule as a reward. Still, I'm surprised I managed to beat Laura there. She is a member of the swimming club, so she should have way more practice than me, that's for sure. Unfortunate accidents. Haha. Alright. And now to choose 4 bonding events. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally ready. Marcus has trained me so well, I'm confidently say I'm part of anyone in the upper class club. All we have to do now is win and keep our club going. Oh boy. Or imagine the upper class chess club is starting soon. We've done all we can to repair. Now we just need to go all out. Oh, by the way, I'm still available to investigate the old schoolhouse if you need me. We should be done with that before the match is scheduled to start. It's been a long time coming, but finally ready. Oh no. That should that have given him his entry? Yes. Alright. Logins. Did I get his as well? Logins. Yes, I got his. Naughty Pass. Delinquent. Alright. I got Instructor Thomas. Sarifa is in the... Sarifa's page should be in the upper class dorms. Assuming she's on the ground floor? Yes. Lady Ferris was in rare form this morning. It takes a special kind of lady to wear all of her clothes inside out and trip over nothing. What an honor it is to serve such interesting and endearing masters. I know it, she finds all this hilarious. Master Vincent has returned home for the summer. Lady Ferris, however, has opted to remain at the academy, as I have in order to attend her. As have I in order to attend to her. It's both an honor and privilege to be able to serve masters as interesting and endearing as the young Florals. Can I sneak to the top? No. Alright. I think I can get some other Elisa and Laura's pages through their bonding events. So for now, I'll try to get other bonding events that I don't plan on finalizing. That way I can at least see what they are. I wonder if I'll have to do a new game plus just to get everyone's events. Oh well. Will they be worth getting though? Maybe I can just look them up on YouTube. Alright, let's see what you have, Elliot. Oh, Rean, you made it. Hey, Elliot, you're looking kind of nervous. Is it that easy to tell? There's quite a few people here, so I can't really help it. Especially since I'm the lead violinist now because of Hebel's accident. I can totally understand why you're nervous, son. Good luck. Thanks. He'd probably be glad if I stayed. Yes. There's still some time left before you're on, right? Let's chat a little before then. It might help calm your nerves. Oh, thanks, Rean. I really appreciate it. Elliot started tuning his violin before the performance began. That should do it. All that's left now is to wait until it starts. Not long now. You're looking pretty confident though. Huh? Well, I mean, I can tell you're nervous, but you look focused, like you've just had a big distraction taken off your mind. You're probably right. I think that makes the last month's field study. Now you mention it, a lot of good things happened to me while we were back in Heimdall. I got to meet my friends who ended up attending the music academy. I got to talk to you all about everything. I finally have the confidence I needed to stop running from my love of music. I never would have gained that confidence if it weren't for all of you. You really are tough, aren't you? Good luck out there, Elliot. I'll be cheering you on with the rest of the audience. Just you wait. We're gonna put on the kind of show you'll tell your grandkids about. And so began the Wind Orchestra's performance. Elliot and the rest of the Wind Orchestra played passionately, pouring all they had into every note. That passion captured the hearts of all who were present, and their performance was deemed a resounding success. Your bond with Elliot strengthened. Art support. A shame I won't be able to... Someone who increases the partner's art by 1.2. Unfortunately. Oh boy. I don't feel so great. Simply cannot put into words how wonderful that performance was. It was so good that it brought me to tears. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to witness such a spectacular performance. I think you might be giving us a bit too much credit here. It really did turn out pretty well in the end, though. That might have been the Wind Orchestra's greatest performance yet. Way to go, everyone. Especially you, Elliot. You made up for my absence and then some. We couldn't have possibly done it without you, though. I don't think playing the piano has ever been so liberating for me. All my worries disappeared the moment my fingers touched the keys. I'm sure I have everyone in the club to thank for that. Don't think of it, I'm pretty sure I saw Alan peek in during my performance. Yeah, I really hope that wasn't just my imagination. Knowing you're here listening definitely helped me play my best. I even go as far as say pull off a performance on par with what my friends at the Music Academy could give. I'll say, I was really impressed. Looking forward to hearing more music like that in the future. Thanks, Rean, I won't let you down. Why can't this game just give me more bonding points to work with? Stop making me choose between all these classmates. I actually kind of messed up at the beginning. Ellie and Bridgie totally covered for me, though. It's awesome to have friends who will help you out like that. So, okay, time to go. Wait, Alan, you have anything to say? You can see how hard she's been practicing in every aspect of her performance. So I need to practice just as hard to improve my fencing. Alright. Ah, it smells fantastic. What's that you're drinking? Wait, this smells kind of familiar. It's tea brewed with herbs from Nord. The same kind you drank when we were there on our field study, actually. Fred managed to get his hands on some. He even treated me to a cup since he knew I'm from there. Really? That was nice of him. Should I join him? Yes. I'd like to try some if I may. Let's ask Fred for some then. This smells really soothing. Reminds me of the tea I always used to drink back home. Now I want to see Toma and everyone else again. Kinda reminds me of the delicious food we had there too. Now I'm getting hungry. Well, I think I know the solution for that. I've got a job for you. Oh, what kind of job? I've been thinking about some new stuff for our menu. So I figured I'd try my hand at a classic from Nord, but it's not going too hot. This is where you come in. Tease on the houses you help me out. Oh, I see. Now guys would be the man to ask for that stuff. Have it help, especially if you're promising me more tea. I'll see your tea and raise you taste test privileges on everything I make. Now come on over here. You've got all the ingredients ready, I see. I think pheasant wraps would be a good place to start. Oh man, now we're talking. Trust guys to make it look easy. I made my fair share of dinners back in Nord. Mind if I use your stove? It must seem like no time the pheasant wraps were ready. Rean and Fred then proceeded to dig in. Munch. Whoa, these are great. Maybe I should have expected that from someone who grew up making them. What do you think, Rean? They're definitely not bad, but they're lacking a little something compared to the ones we had in Nord. You serious? I figure as much. But I think I might know a reason why. Would it be okay for me to make another batch, Fred? I'll keep eating them if you keep making them. I just got right back to cooking again. After this, the second round of tasting began. Lunch. Whoa, I don't know what you did, but this tastes way better than before. Yeah, no, this lives up to what we ate up there. What did you do differently, though? Seems like I wasn't thorough enough when I prepared the herbs. Mostly because it's been so long since I tried making any of my home cooking. But your criticism reminded me just what I was missing. Right, not only does my cooking get better, yours does too. Thanks a lot, both of you. This new menu's gonna knock 'em dead. I can't wait to try it. I'm surprised you noticed the difference, though. It's kinda nice to know our food left such a lasting impression on you. When I eat something delicious, I tend to remember it. I have to admit, though, it kinda makes me miss Nord. You're telling me. Hopefully I'll have the chance to bring you all back there someday. I'll have to ask my mother to teach me some more of her recipes, too. Given my any thought to becoming our class's official cook? Just a thought. On the guy strengthens. Just in case, what else do you have to say? This got me feeling a little homesick now. I looked to invite you all up for a regular visit sometime. That's it. You really owe you. Our menu's gonna be a whole lot tastier now. Gotta say, it's always a learning experience when you see someone cook their native cuisine. I don't see any of it on the menu, though. Hey Eustace, I don't see you around here too often. Well, I have some things I need to purchase. Oh, stuff for the writing club? Well, not exactly. Anyway, don't mind me, it's nothing of particular importance. Well, he's definitely got something on his mind. Yes. Well, I'm here and I've got some time to spare. Why not tell me what's up? I might be able to help you out. You really do enjoy sticking your nose in our people's business, don't you? You're not even gonna get additional AP for this, you know? So your uncle in Berea sent you a letter then? You ran that one restaurant, right? Correct. It seems that he caught wind of the fact that we were involved in the terrorist attack during the summer festival, which caused him to get worried and send you a letter. Just goes to show how much he really cares about you, huh? There was no reason for him to be concerned over something so minor, especially as we've rarely contacted each other up until now. Don't even try to hide it. You're happy about this, I can tell. Quiet. More to the point, I feel some remorse for causing him enough concern to feel the need to write. And so, as much a pain as it will be, I feel as though it'd be best to include a token of thanks along with my reply. Which explains why you're here. Got anything you think he'd like yet? Booze? Not quite. They rarely come to stores like this in the first place, so I don't even know where to start. Huh. What are you laughing at? Sorry, I was just relieved is all. It's nice knowing that Rufus isn't the only person you're willing to lend to your life. Always looking for an opportunity to spout nonsense, aren't you? Putting your personal failings aside for a moment, now that I've told you, you need to help me find something for him. I was counting on it. The two of them proceeded to browse the store for something appropriate. After some searching, they found a rare brand of tea that Rean used to drink back home and decided to buy that. Apologies for taking up your time. Don't worry about it. I'm sure your uncle will be happy about this. One can only hope. Level 4. He gets art support. Thanks to you, I was able to find a fitting offering. My uncle is quite the tea connoisseur, so you ought to be pleased with this. Thank you. Too bad I'm about to reload, because I already picked out who I want. Hey Emma, what brings you here? Oh Rean, you wouldn't happen to have seen Celine anywhere, would you? I've been searching all over for her. I don't think she can be found until evening. Celine, that's your cat, isn't it? Well, I wouldn't exactly call her my cat. She was with me just a little while ago, but then she bowled off like something caught her interest. Oh, I haven't seen her around, at least not recently. Well, I probably shouldn't be too worried about it. She's a capricious sort, not like Milliam, I suppose. She must have run off to have a little cat adventure somewhere. Maybe I should help her look for Celine. Yes, consume. How do I help you look for her? After all, 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1, right? Are you sure? Well then, thank you for volunteering. And so the two of them began their search for Celine. They searched high and low, checking areas where Emma felt Celine may be and relying on Rean's powers of detection. However, no matter how hard they looked on campus, they could find no trace of her. I think we're going to have to start looking in town. But that would take up even more of your time. Don't worry about it. I'll keep looking with you until we find her. Hopefully she really is in town. I'm very confident she hasn't gone somewhere else at least. We should still try to find her as soon as we can. Agreed. You seem a lot more worried about her than you allowed earlier though. I guess you were trying to convince yourself not to panic? Something like that. I did think of her as a friend after all. Right, let's start looking around. These nameless NPCs don't have any info as usual. Well, they might have names, but I didn't pay attention. Sorry, she's not making this easy. Indeed, just where has she run off to? Celine, could be. Huh? I heard something. It could be a different cat. Oh. Is that... That's... I guess that explains why she didn't show. She's not available for giving milk, because she already found some milk elsewhere. Celine, so this is where you were. Why did you run off like that all of a sudden? Is she eating something? Seems like it. Huh? Are those sardines? Sardines? They're small dried fish that are usually used in the East, mostly to make broth. I guess cats really like them too. Maybe Mitch ordered a few and gave her a couple as a snack? Now, whew, you really gave me a fright vanishing like that, Celine. For a moment I thought those two had... Those two? Nothing, it's nothing. Thank you for helping me, Rean. I don't know what I would have done without you. I'm happy we found her. That wasn't very nice though, Celine. Emma was really worried about you. Celine, there's no need to be rude. Cats will be cats. Just give me a shout if you ever need help with anything else, Emma. Of course. Now. What does she get? Autocuria. Well, we managed to find her. Thank you for helping me, Rean. No giving milk to her. Alright, might as well gotta reload this one too. Do you have any additional dialogue? Thanks for lending us a hand there. We might have had a bit too much fun with it, but it was pretty useful, wasn't it? Definitely. I had plenty of fun myself, so I want to say thanks too. A lot of fun getting into all those etchy accidents, right, Rean? Right? Nothing wrong with having a good time while you're training. It's all about hard work, guts, and having fun. I wonder... Will he be mad that I spilled his training methods to her? He did not notice at all. Alright. I wanted to cool off here, but it looks like it's gonna rain. What a drag. Really? But sunny out right now. Just a feeling I have. Sharon said the same thing when I was heading out. Now I was thinking about it. Oh well. Might as well stay here while it's still hot. Alright. Alright. To be honest, I know how Ferris feels. The whole point of putting in all that effort is seeing how much it's helped you improve. I'm curious as to how this will all turn out, too. Alright. I challenge you once more, Elisa. This time I can say with absolute certainty, certainty that I shall not lose. This would happen. First can hardly go 2 seconds without challenging me to some sort of competition. It's gonna have a competitive spirit, right? So it wouldn't be so bad if Emily and Felicia didn't keep throwing more fuel on the fire. I don't think I have any choice but to accept it at this point. Maybe I should stay around and see how this plays out. Yes. Well, if you're going to accept our challenge, I'll have to stay around and give you some moral support. You're just as bad as they are. Fine, suit yourself. Well, and Ferris, what will we be competing in today? Our competition today will be a simple 50 ARG race. I do hope your breakfast wasn't too large, because you're about to eat a bare serving of defeat. Whatever you say, Ferris, let's get this over with. Good luck, Elisa. And so began yet another heated competition between Elisa and Ferris. Rean watched attentively as Ferris refused to accept Elisa's marginal victory. Again and again, Ferris's several rematches served only to drag out a quick and simple competition. In the end... Huff. Looks like Elisa's our victor. Impossible. How can you be defeated after all of my practice? The rest of us practice too, you know. I have to say though, you've gotten a lot faster than you were before. You really have been putting in the hours, haven't you? That was a good match, sort of like the several matches before it. You two might want to rest up for now, though. Do not belittle me. I cannot accept this. I refuse to accept this. Ferris, where are you going? Elisa, we've got to go after her. Right. Rean, Emily, and Elisa combed the whole campus in search of Ferris. Don't tell me she went to the old schoolhouse, however. She must not be at the academy. Sorry about this, will you two mind looking for her? Oh no, she ran into a monster, didn't she? Of course. Where in the world could she be? Uh-oh. Oh, come on! How did that happen? And why did you even go off the road? Stay back. You know who I am? I'm the daughter of Count Flora. I don't think they even understand Zimmerian language anyways. Uh-oh. Do we actually have to play for this part? Oh, Vincent, Elisa. Ferris. Elisa. Let's take him out. Right. Off-screen fighting, of course. Woo, there we go. Doesn't look like she's injured either. Thank goodness. Are you alright, Ferris? You just had to choose the highway of all places to do your Soul King. Always the monster-infested places with these NPCs. At least we would actually have to physically fight the battle. Elisa, for what purpose did you chase me out here? Are you here to laugh at me? Belittle me for losing to you? Of course not. There's no way I'd ever do something like that. Why is it so hard to believe I just want to be your friend? I want to train and get better with you. No, honestly, I wanted to become friends with you as well. Or I could never once bring myself to admit that. So that's how you really felt. In that case, how about this? We keep on competing against one another, but as friendly rivals. There's nothing wrong with some competition between club members, or friends for that matter. Elisa. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you so much. That worked out. I'm glad this all worked out. Thanks, Rean. You really helped us out. I didn't do anything much. More importantly, I'm glad we were able to help your friend. Hey, I mean it. You're always there for me when I need you the most. I don't know what I'd do without you sometimes. You're welcome. Right, I've got cleanup duty now, so I've gotta go. Sure, see you later. I sincerely apologize for all the trouble I have caused you, Rean. But allow me to tell you this. I could not be any happier to have become Elisa's friend. Thanks, Rean. I'll make up to you, I promise. Well, I've got a lot of cleaning to do, so I'll see you later. Things got pretty serious, but no harm, no foul, right? Thanks for helping us out, Rean. Alright, there should be a entry here. Okay, good. Patrick has one more entry for himself, though. Oh. I wonder what he's up to. So what's going on here? Yeah, I'm too busy focusing on them and getting proper practice in. Come on, Monica, you've got this. This rate, Monica should actually pull it off today. And it'll be awesome to see all our hard work pay off. Oh boy. For realsies this time. Okay, this is it. I've got it this time. Monica has been making great strides with her swimming lately. She may even reach her goal of swimming 50 ARC today. Seeing her push herself like that every day makes me proud to have been the one who coached her. I'm glad to hear it. She's been back to her usual self ever since our field stay in Heimdall. Is something the matter? No, everything's fine. Should I try to help her out? Yes. Is there anything I can do to help? I think it'd be great to see her reach her goal too. You have my thanks. Now then, why don't you go change it to your swimsuit? Sure thing. Don't tell me I have to do that minigame again. Monica, today is the day you clear your 50 ARC goal. Are you prepared? Yeah, I won't let you down, Laura. That's the spirit. Rean, your job is to swim alongside her and act as her lead. I'll be observing from the side of the pool. Thanks for helping me out. No problem. And so Monica began her 50 ARC challenge. Oh boy. Every time I hear this music, I feel like I have to press Y and B. You can carry this through the end, Monica. I know you can. Come on, you're almost there. Only 3 arc left. 1, 2, 1. She did it. Huff, huff. Wait, was that it? Did I do it? You did. You never even had to put your feet down either. Splendid work, Monica. I really did it, Laura. Monica's hard work had finally paid off as she cleared her initial goal. Every last member of the swimming club congratulated her on her achievement, even those who didn't believe she could do it. All her hard work paid off. Thank you for being my assistant today, Rean. It was nothing. I'm just happy to see that things are good between you and Monica again. That makes 2 of us. I've now reconciled with both Monica and Fee, so I believe that we will continue to grow from here on out. I hope that you and I will be able to keep supporting each other too. You can count on me. Bond with Laura strengthened. Alright. Next. Crow. What's she looking at? President Toa is super duper busy these days. Oh, what are you doing here, Crow? Yo, Rean, I left something here yesterday, so I just came to pick it up. Oh man, I always forget how much of a pain moving is until I have to do it again. This is why I want to use my old room just to store stuff in. I wouldn't push your luck with that. Should I give him a hand? He seems like he could use the help. Yes. I don't mind giving you a hand. You look like you need it. You serious? Man, I guess they were right when they said you can't beat having a loyal first year at your beck and call. Oh, just to make this clear, this is unpaid labor, I'm afraid. Don't worry about it. I wasn't expecting that payment from the guy who conned 50 Mira off me. Yo. Ah, hey there. What's up, Crow? What's this I hear about you being a first year again? I heard worse. Did they kick you out already? Come on, you guys know nobody would ever want to get rid of me. Show the respect to the guy teetering on the edge of his second first year. You only got yourself to blame for that one. So I'm guessing this guy's the first year in your new class, Crow? Yes, I'm from class 7. Well, how about that? Let me give you a little tip. Never drop your guard around this guy, because he'll be in your pockets the second you do. Hey now, we don't want to give my new classmate here the wrong impression. Trust me, I've got all the impressions I need by now. This is ridiculous, Crow. Shove and give me a hand here. This thing isn't going to carry itself. So you could at least ask nicely. Alright, let's get the rest of the crew to help us out with this. Huh? That should just about do it. Thanks for your help, guys. Don't sweat it. Just make sure you pay back that money you owe me. Yeah, I know. And in that case, we'll leave it to you. We'll leave you to it. Thank you for your help. The second year's left the room. You left in a hurry. Oh well, wouldn't have been able to move all that on my own anyway, so I'll just let it slide this time. I'm surprised you got so many people to show up to help. You really do have a lot of friends, don't you? Well, I've been here for 2 years now, right? Keep it up and one day you'll be as famous as Old Crow here. I get a feeling in order to be that popular, I need to be Old Crow. Alright then. Now you've got your furniture, I'll say it once again. Welcome to Class 7 Dormitory. Thanks, man. Bond of Crow strengthened. Level 3. He has counterattack. This is my Swank Crow Talion is all ready for me to sell in. Don't hesitate to drop by if you ever need anything, okay? We're dorm buds now, so if you're ever in need of my worldly wisdom, the door's always open. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind if I ever need a lesson from Old Crow's School of Hard Knocks. Trust me, hang around me long enough and there's no responsibility you won't be able to dodge. Okay, Milliam should be at the top of this building, probably in her room. Ah, there you are. Hey, Rean. What's up with that getup? It's our free day, so I got all dressed up to go shopping. You probably shouldn't be seen in public dressed like that. Why don't you just wear your uniform? Ooh, that's no fun. Trust me, fun isn't the issue here. I'm kind of worried about leaving her on her own. Yes. Mind if I tag along? Fine by me. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Only after you've changed into some other clothes. Regretting letting you come with me already. And so, Rean joined Milliam on her exciting shopping adventure. Oh, I didn't think you'd head straight toward a boutique. Are you looking for new clothes? Well, yeah, I don't really have any normal clothes. Okay, I hope they've got some cute stuff. I guess she's got a girly side after all. Sure, let's go take a look at what they've got. Oh hey, look, this is nice. Most of the stuff here doesn't seem like it'd fit you. I'm pretty sure there's a kids section over there you could check out though. It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna be huge soon enough. I've got a bright future ahead of me. I admire your optimism, at least. How about this, cute? I guess. You might want to look for stuff that manages how energetic you are, though. Oh, Lammy could totally wear this. She asked me a question and proceeds to ignore me. Hey, I want to try this on. Try what on? William showed Rean a see-through camisole. Huh? Okay, no, definitely not. No, you're way too young to wear something like that. What's with that reaction? I don't even want to know what just ran through your mind, do I? I'm older than you, so how am I the one getting bullied here? Rean and Milliam browsed through the store's wares, buying everything she liked. After that, they returned to the dorm. Thanks for coming with me, Rean. It was pretty fun having you help. Nice to hear. We definitely bought too much stuff, though. You probably don't even need half of this. It's all good. Claire gave me tons of money to spend. What, is it too heavy for you? Want me to bring out Lammy to help? No, I'm fine. I am so sure they based her character off Neptune from the Neptunia series. Her facial expressions are almost a complete match. Ooh, we're gonna have to teach this girl some common sense. Still level 2 of her. And that's it for bonding.
Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.